Greetings! Today we discuss the holiday season, our crossover song with Playboy Manbaby, what's next for Bear Ghost, and so much more on this special edition of Bear Ghost Invents the Podcast!
Ahoy, boogers, and welcome to Bear Ghost Invents the Podcast. This is the podcast where we explore the who's its and what's its galore of the inner workings of Bear Ghost. It's been a while, so I'll remind you that I am Ryan. I got Buttons here with me.
How the hell?
I got Do.
All I want for Christmas is Bear Ghost Mr. Podcast.
Bear Ghost Mr. Podcast.
That's what I said.
That's what I heard.
And Tigbot.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ahoy, Tigbot.
Hello.
You look festive.
Sure do.
You're wearing like 6 Christmas hats.
As many as I can fit on.
He's wearing as many Christmas hats as we left socks when we all disappeared in the last episode.
Was it 6?
I don't know.
Wait, yeah, there's 3 of us.
We all had multiple socks.
Yeah, there was
I don't
too
remember
many socks.
I don't remember why that was a joke. But.
Yeah, I don't either. It already happened.
It's in the past.
The last time you guys heard from us, we were in a precarious situation brought on by Tigbot, the villainous Tigbot himself, as he tried to overthrow us. We escaped somehow, and we'll tell you later how you can find out what happened to us. But, but in the meantime, we just thought it would be a good time to do like a little Invents the Podcast update episode for you guys. A lot of stuff's happened since the last time we heard from you.
Yeah, this is not season 2, so don't get excited.
This is not season 2. You.
Yeah, don't even think about getting excited.
Don't even think about getting excited. What do you
Turn
think?
this off.
Yeah.
Stop listening.
We mean it. Okay, this has been Bear Ghost. So how you guys been?
Pretty good. A little more British than I thought I'd be.
He's wearing a Union Jack as a cape. Like around his.
Oh, I thought that was a little hat.
Isn't the Union Jack the flag?
No, it
That's
is.
what they call the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No.
good.
Isn't that the thing they fly on pirate ships?
Yeah.
A hat?
Pirate hat.
There was this quaint little town that we were traveling through when we were in the UK, and there were all these flags being flown. And I was just like, "Oh, this is so charming!" And then the bass player was like, "No, we don't do that." It turns out that all the flags being flown were like these UK nationalists who wanted all the immigrants to leave, and they were just flying it as like.
They fly the old English
I
flag
just live
that's
here.
like white with the red cross, and they were just like, yeah, no, those are the people that don't like immigrants. And we're like, oh, so it's like the American flag. Yeah. Ryan started telling that story on stage in I don't remember what city. And you were like, we were going through this town, and there were all these flags flying, and everyone was like, boo!
Yeah, they knew what we were talking about immediately. People in the UK seem to be rather charmed by my great British accent. So
I felt really awful because we were continuing to do our Whitest Kids bit before Rivers when we were doing the Hamlet vampire sketch. And I realized 2 or 3 shows in that I was like, we're doing really bad British accents while we're doing this in the UK. And I feel so stupid.
I felt stupid every time we spoke, basically, because everybody just sounded charming and wonderful every single time we talked to them.
Everyone said that the worst thing about the UK was going to be the food. And I had a damn good time eating over there.
Yeah,
What's the
Andrew-
worst thing about the UK? The immigrants.
Well, no, it's the immigrants' food that makes the food good over there.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's true. We had a sausage roll from Greg's.
I met Greg's a bunch of times.
He
Greg's
just
had
kept going back to his house?
Yeah.
Greg's had like a holiday pocket, whatever the hell they call them.
What?
Festive pocket.
They had a festive bake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
They're all like puff pastry things.
Greg's is like a Starbucks, Tigbot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they are everywhere.
Just like Starbucks. I don't know why you said but. They're everywhere.
They're like Starbucks, except that they're all over the place. We had a lot of Donner when we were there. That stuff is delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
We don't.
And we found out that they have names for things over there that are really cool. I was trying to think of when we were. What was that stuff called? The pizza place we went to the first day
Cheese?
that we found that was on the menu. All over the place.
You're talking about Naduya?
Naduya of blah 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 or something.
Spalinga.
Yeah,
It
that's what
was,
it
it was Naduya of Spalinga. And
Well,
they only have that in the UK.
We went to what was that place called? Worthington's, Wellington's,
Weatherspoons.
Weatherspoons.
Wobblingtons.
We did go to Wobblingtons as well.
Got to watch an Arsenal game in a pub in Leeds. That was fun.
We did. I really liked that because people are just charmingly yelling, "Oh, I f off, you soft," like at the screen.
The Redwood guys were all Arsenal fans, and the table next to us was rooting against Arsenal. And I think it was Scott at one point was just like, I'm really sorry if we have to fight these guys. And I was like, what? But then like literally
He was barely kidding.
yeah, he was barely kidding. But the guy that was next to us that was yelling the loudest, every time he'd yell, at Arsenal or at his own team for something, he'd look over and be like, "Sorry, lads," with like the most genuine, like happy smile.
He looked like fucking Santa Claus, but like with no
Hair.
Yeah, like, but he had a twinkle in his eye and a twinkle on his bald head and a twinkle of spittle on his lip. You know, like it was adorable.
You ever seen that Photoshop picture of George Lucas with no hair and no beard? That's what the guy looked like.
I don't know if I want to.
That doesn't sound sweet.
No, it's not. It's gross.
Oh my gosh, that's not what he looked like.
That's what the guy looked like.
What the heck?
Oh no!
Doesn't he look like a happy British dude in
No,
the
that
pub?
guy looks like melting Play-Doh. That's horrific.
Buttons really liked it.
He did.
Good one.
Excellent commentary.
Sorry. Sorry, lads.
Sorry, lad.
It's a bloody contact sport.
But we didn't just go to the UK. We finished out the whole US tour. We went to the whole East Coast. Then we went back to the West Coast. Then we
I forgot we did that.
yeah, we did. I don't know why we did, but we did it.
In Salt Lake City, gets 3 Bear Go shows in a year.
Yeah.
Pretty cool place, Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I really like Salt Lake City.
When have you gone?
Never.
You just read all about it.
Yeah.
Extra. Read all
Constantly.
about it. What, Andrew? That was good commentary.
That was great. I
Sorry, you know what I should have just done is gone, shit. So not only have we been touring, but we released a new song with one of the bands that we toured with called Playboy Manbaby. And I just thought maybe we should talk about that song a little bit. But it's kind of hard because nobody in the band had anything to do with it.
So, was it before the tour?
It was before the tour.
So before the tour.
We were trying to get the song out before the tour.
Yeah. So Robbie from Playboy Manbaby reached out to Ryan and was just like, in rock and pop and stuff, you'll always get like, it's this artist featuring this artist in like a guest spot. But he's like, in hip hop, they always do like, this guy and this guy wrote this song together. So he's like, I want to do that in like a rock thing. So we should do like a Bear Goes X Playboy Manbaby thing. And Ryan was like, yeah, that's great. And then Ryan pitched it to us and we were like, yeah, we should do that. That sounds great. And then TJ, the guitar player, reached out to Ryan to set everything up. And he's just like, we're recording tomorrow. And
Yeah, it was.
and we were just like, we can't record tomorrow.
No, it was pretty crazy, honestly. Like, those guys are the hardest working band, and they just make magic happen in a way that makes my ass hurt.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know if magic is what that's called.
It feels pretty magical to me. So I was talking to Robbie, and he was like, what's your writing process? Like, what do you guys usually write lyrics about? Let's get Andrew in on this. Like, how does the lyric process work for you? And so I was kind of telling him that there's like a thin, funny top layer and then like a more serious bottom layer. And so he was like, oh, that's awesome. So then he sent me a bunch of voice notes of like all the lyrics for the song, basically. And so I was like, okay, I'm hearing these notes. I actually really like this. Like, I have a chorus idea right now. So I went to my computer and I recorded this chorus. And then I sent it off to him and I was like, is this the right direction? But I didn't do anything else with it. And he was just like, I love it. TJ loves it. Let's do a writing session tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, where are we meeting? He's like, we're going to do it over Zoom. And I was like, this is going to be impossible. You're not going to be able to hear my instrument. I don't know how to do anything, so you're not going to be able to hear this. So we did this writing session. And at first they were just like, so I think it's possible to get the whole song done today and then record it tomorrow. And I was like, on what? On what planet? And then we did do that. We basically just like worked out a map that night and over like an hour-long phone call.
Seems like you should have been working on the song instead.
Yeah, we worked out a map we just like
We had to find where the studio
yeah,
was.
exactly.
So-
Collectively, we drew a map to the studio, and then we're like, all right, we'll meet there tomorrow and make magic happen. So much magic, it's going to hurt my ass.
As long as it's consensual, man.
Yeah, and so basically we had like a drum loop and then my guitar part, which TJ was like, maybe we should simplify it to this. And that was it. And we got to the studio and recorded everything. Like I recorded my vocals, which initially I did a half step higher than the song. And nobody noticed until I went to go record harmonies to them. And I was like, what the is happening? So I had to re-record all of my chorus vocals. Like I recorded all the guitar, spent time in the other room writing harmonies and stuff like that. Robbie recorded his things. And we just kind of like made it up as we went in the studio. And then we had the guy who mixes all of Fiddlar's stuff mix the song for us. And I think there was a misunderstanding between me and TJ because he was just like, bridge pickup, and if you haven't, roll your tone knob all the way off. Or he said all the way down. So I turned it all the way down, which to me is like the darker tone. But I think we view it the opposite way. Like all the way down for him is what I consider all the way up. So we recorded it that way, and I was like, the guitar is going to sound really shitty on this track. But the guy from Fiddler just threw so many effects on it and like increased all the treble and stuff like that and was able to make the song sound pretty good. So I really like the song. But for anybody out there wondering, it is not indicative at all of how future Bear Ghost songs are going to sound. Like anybody out there that's really like, wow, Bear Ghost really is changing directions. Nope. I basically just wrote the chorus riff to that song, and it got changed since I wrote it. So and I wrote all the harmonies as well, but
I don't know if it was your idea or theirs to have the lead in the chorus be a different harmony every time, but I think that's a really cool.
that was my idea.
Yeah, I think that's really
No, it wasn't my idea. Because I was like, I'm going to stack harmonies. And then TJ was kind of like, yeah, and if we need to, if we don't want to just go for full stacks, like we can like break them up into different harmonies every time. And that really was the play. It really worked out really nicely. And that was that song. I'm also working on a song with Spaceman Bob. So like Robbie, again, he just moves at such a clip. I sent him this beat. I was like, I wrote this beat a long time ago and I can't find anything to do in Bear Ghost with it. So you can have it. And he's like, great, let's write it together. And I'm like, but I'm writing a record for Bear Ghost right now. And he's just like, you can fit it in. So like basically I've been doing more Zoom writing sessions with him. We're not working on that again until January, but like that's not really going to sound like a Bear Ghost song. It's going to sound like a rap song with a very silly beat. Speaking of writing the new record, how are you guys feeling about it so far?
I am feeling very optimistic about it. Where we are right now in the writing process, I will say everything is feeling a lot darker.
It does feel darker.
Yeah.
So what I keep thinking of is Jiminy was our follow the leader, and this is like our issues,
Oh,
is what
man.
it sounds like to me.
Bear Ghost to Korn comparisons are very popular.
Yeah, people love that. Well, Korn's in vogue now again. So
That's true, yes.
Yeah.
The magazine?
Yes. Korn is in the magazine Vogue.
And they're also the 90s pop band in Vogue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's been a secret in the music industry all these years. And are you going to do the womp womp sound?
No, hold on.
Oh, my joke bombed.
Nailed it.
You said you weren't going to do the womp womp sound.
Everybody loves me.
That's a callback.
All right. Anyways,
The tone of the album so far is pretty dark. We have a good chunk of songs to still write, and there's room to lighten things up a bit.
yeah, the song I sent Andrew today is f***ing stupid. Like it's way on the opposite end. It's way too quirky.
Ryan initially said he wasn't really feeling the vibe of it because it sounded so hokey, and I'm like, I feel like I like it because it's hokey.
Yeah,
Because everything on the album has been it's not a downer, but it is definitely thematically just more dark and melancholic, I think.
it's weird because New Kids doesn't feel like a downer.
That's true.
And Back to Time School also doesn't feel like a downer. These are
Working
titles.
Yeah.
So Andrew doesn't want me to name the song Back to Time School 3. So I don't know why. We're like sharing all over the place here. The first song, quote unquote song of the record is very like, it's super energetic, but it just has like a tension to it.
Yeah. We've talked on the podcast before about how when we start writing lyrics to songs, I'll send drafts to Ryan and he'll get back to me and be like, this isn't fun enough. Make it more fun. And I told him today, I was like, I've been writing drafts for this song and I can't write fun lyrics to this. The tone just doesn't fit.
Yeah. So I feel like I have to go back and write a new vocal melody and maybe that'll help because
Maybe.
the vocal melody sucks hog.
I mean, I'll keep trying, but
What do you think, Buttons?
To be honest, I'm very excited for it. And darker is the way to go, I think.
Don't worry, it won't all be dark. I also wrote a I don't know if that's going to make it on there. It has a part. I probably can't say that to you guys because I want that to be a surprise when the record comes out. Maybe we should just bleep that. It has a bleep part.
There's going to be a
bleeps.
part.
there's going to be a part in
There's going to be a
but I won't
bleep.
tell you what the in the is.
Well, maybe we should bleep as well. And then bleep all this stuff of us talking about
I'm going to keep all the swears in this time
Yeah.
and just bleep out stuff about the album.
oh, you soft
It'll look like the Epstein files.
yeah.
That's not funny.
Yeah, then there's like a ukulele song that's like very Hawaiian coded. It has like steel guitar in it. There's some happy stuff going on as well. But it's just so happened that like a lot of the songs I started writing like right after Jiminy, they were all around the same time I wrote The Wailing Waltz. And so everything I was writing around that time was just like all bummers and waltzes. I've written so many 3/4 parts for this record. Now, anytime I write a new 3/4 part, I throw it right in the trash.
You know how much I love 3/4. I was like 3/4 and downer stuff. I'm like, that's right up my alley.
Yeah,
Oh, there's still a good chunk of it.
I did a really good job.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out
You're
there.
welcome for helping you with that transition of 2 kick drum hits.
You did. He did change he's just like, you should do these 2 drum hits instead of these 3 drum hits.
I don't write, I produce, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So here's actually what I wanted to talk about today. The Christmas season is in the air. The holiday season is in the air.
jingly jangly.
The jingly
Hence all the
jangly.
hats.
Yeah, that's why Tig is wearing all. It is kind of cold in here. I was wondering if we could light a fire, if you guys wouldn't mind.
Like table's made of is this wood or is this
nice-
like fake wood that's plastic?
You guys want to light the table on fire?
Yeah.
Maybe if we light it in the center, it'll take a long time for it to spread.
We have a lot of leftover tour shirts in here we could set on fire.
They have red and white print on them. That could be like festive.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really have proper cooling, so I'm basically always an inch away from being on fire.
Well, that's
so-
okay. If you get too warm, we can take you out into the Arizona snow and sit you there to cool off. It is snowing outside right now. I also think I'm going to start playing this festive classic. We should talk about the Bear Goes Christmas thing.
I have been pushing for that to be on the Bear Goes Christmas thing for years.
We can do it, but I recorded all that myself and it sounds like so.
I think the shitty quality of it lends itself
Yeah,
to
that's
a
the-
positive vibe. It feels like a big dumb face song.
Yeah. it
And
does
how
feel-
everything,
I mean,
it's just like
that's what I was
everything is
going
just
for.
electronically shitty and over quantized and
like me.
Yeah. Tig's electronically shitty and over quantized. We love Christmas.
the season and the spirit
We all love it.
and the presents.
And the presents. And our Lord and Father in heaven. And
Oh boy. I mean, yeah, seconded.
a lot of times people be like, ooh, Bear Ghost, they're like so spooky and stuff. It's true. Like we do a lot of spooky sounding stuff, but a lot of times I get so much more inspiration from like the chord progressions in classic Christmas music and the way they're structured than I do from Halloween music. I just basically take those ideas and then make them darker, you know, silly, spooky, and then that turns out to be like Bear Ghost stuff. Early on in Bear Ghost's career, we're like, you should cover all these Halloween songs. And I was like, how about we do Christmas songs instead?
And we've been asked every year to do Halloween shows, and we're like, no.
No,
Christmas
but we'll do
shows.
Christmas shows. And so we've released a number of Christmas songs, and I don't feel like most people know that they have been released. And 90% of it is my fault because our manager has been very upfront about like, stop writing songs this way. If you do it this way, we can't make money off of them. Like, so we haven't been able to get licensing for a lot of the songs because I keep making medleys of a bunch of different Christmas songs, and it's impossible to get the rights for that kind of stuff unless you're a really big artist. So we end up having to just put those on YouTube and not monetize them, and we don't really talk about them, so nobody knows that they exist.
Yeah, I was going to say, to your credit of not promoting the fact that it's been released, all of it has been released and since rescinded, and none of it is out anymore.
No, there's only one song that's not out.
Now, I know. It's just everything's demonetized on YouTube, and you can't find it on like streaming platforms and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
you can still find Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies on Spotify.
Yes, there is one Christmas song left.
Oh, that's the only one left.
That's the only one left, yeah.
Well, one of them is entirely my fault.
Yeah. You want to talk about that a little
Yeah.
bit?
Is it because
So-
you called up Mariah Carey? And
No,
you're like, hey, listen
so
to this.
we recently had to pull our cover of Zat You Santa Claus off of everything.
We were contacted.
Yeah, we were contacted with, it wasn't even a cease and desist. It was like a formal request of just being like, hey.
Was
giving
it like their estate or something, or like?
No,
the-
it was, I don't even. No, it wasn't Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong's our friend. It was the other guy.
Harry Armstrong.
Yeah, it was his brother Harry. His brother Stretch. That's a reference for 90s kids, 80s kids maybe. We got an email and they were pretty much like, hey, you're not giving proper credit. And I was like, that doesn't sound like us. And I went and looked. And so when we wrote those covers, we weren't touring. Jiminy hadn't come out yet. Like our
Yeah, we were nobodies.
yeah, our listening numbers weren't anything. And so we didn't know how to do stuff properly. And I accidentally registered all of the songs with us as the writers and producers of Zat You Santa Claus. And it was an accident. I didn't mean to, but like when I got that email, I was like, that's not right. And I went and looked up all the licenses and like all the registrations on all like the monetization platforms. I was like, oh, I f***ed that up.
Whoops.
So we're going to have to pay all this streaming revenue that we got from this song off. And I was like, oh, cool, like $30.
Yeah.
Because it's not been the most popular thing. But
Yeah, but my child is going hungry this month.
Ryan really needed that $30 for one glass of milk. Because that's what groceries cost in America now.
That is what a grocery
Such an
costs.
old-fashioned word, groceries. A beautiful word. Nobody uses groceries anymore.
Affordability is a Democrat scam.
A Democrat hoax.
Hoax, yes. But no, that's my fault. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, so you can't listen to that song anymore, and neither can we. We moved it to a computer tower, and then we poured a $30 glass of milk on that tower.
For legal reasons, I am not.
Name all four of them.
For legal reasons, I'm not going to 100% endorse this, but we do have some fans who have found audio files of it and are sharing it against our will.
Against our... Don't do that.
Yeah, stop that. Stop sharing the Christmas songs that we don't have the
Hey,
rights
fans,
to.
you! Stop that! Get the out of here with that
Anyway, so yeah.
No, I'm not done! Hold me back, Andrew!
From
Go
the
with
mic.
me.
But you could still listen to our cover of All I Want for Christmas Is You /
Baby, please come home.
Slash is in
Baby
it?
Slash is in it.
What?
Featuring Slash.
No, it's a medley of All I Want for Christmas Is You and Baby Please Come Home. A couple years back, we did a cover of Santa's Got a Brand New Bag. It's very erotically charged. And you can, of course, listen to this song that's playing right behind us right now.
Sugar Plum Fairies doesn't count because it's public domain. It's old enough to be public domain. But when we were writing it, we had the intro because the intro was just from the song. And our manager was just like, just to be safe, you need to do your own version of it. So Ryan rewrote it to be exactly what it is and like put effects on it and everything. So it sounded exactly like the thing. And you can barely tell, in my opinion, that it's different from the original recording. But we went out of our way. Well, Ryan went out of his way to retranscribe the entirety of the beginning of that song. And then we said that we wrote all the Louis Armstrongs.
Yeah, now you can't listen to it anywhere. Except for the aforementioned, what do you call them? Scoundrels in alleys dealing
Christmas music.
Christmas music.
I think they're called carolers.
Pirates, Union Jacks.
Yeah.
And then the Sleigh Ride cover that we just played that I've been begging you to release for years. So when Ryan first put that together, we were going
I
to
can't
release...
believe we weren't going to talk about this.
I know. We were going to release a whole Christmas EP, like a physical release of it. And in the middle of it, we were going to do like a 90s CD compilation style commercial and have that be the song underneath it. But it was going to be an advertisement for our Christmas EP that you were already listening to. And Ryan and I, being longtime fans of Jingle All the Way, wrote a little script that was all referencing a bunch of stuff from Jingle All the Way. And we had our manager reach out to Sinbad on Cameo. He responded to us and was just like, shorten the script a little bit and I'll do it. And we were like, cool. And
We weren't just like cool.
Yeah, we were losing our minds.
Like, yeah, we were having that was the best Christmas I've ever had.
Yeah.
And every Christmas since then has sucked.
but then he got really, really sick and we
Now
didn't get
he's
it done.
dead.
No.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm sick of him for not doing our commercial.
But I was just shocked. He sent us a video and everything of him just being like, I'm totally going to do this, guys.
It was really cool. What's your guys' favorite of the Christmas covers?
One of the songs, you guys twisted my arm to be Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
The
We had
beginning of
to
Sugar
do
Plum.
the ho, ho, ho at the beginning of the show.
He was laid up in the hospital for months afterwards.
Yeah, I lost my voice after that.
After we twisted his arm, he lost his voice.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't talk as much on the podcast episodes. He permanently damages his voice being Santa Claus. Damn it.
My joke was that we twisted his arm so hard he was in the hospital, and you guys are really
But, like, I remember that. My favorite is, unfortunately, the one that's apparently the least available. Is that you?
Yeah, I've long been a really big fan of how that one turned out. We had Dan E.T. on that one, who is also in Rivers as a Vampire. For those of you who haven't heard it and will never have the opportunity to hear it, it's the best song ever made. And,
That's
and
right.
I feel really bad
That
for
is
you
right.
that you can't hear it.
Tenacious D's tribute is about that song.
Yeah. Stairway to Heaven is about that song. The Bible was written about our cover.
What?
Yeah.
Fear Release, it's about that song.
That song wrote the United States Constitution. That one's the best, I think.
I was going to say Zat U's been my favorite of the ones we've released, but in all honesty, it's the goddamn Sleigh Ride Kazoo song.
I do have a fondness for the Mariah Carey one. I put a lot of effort into that one. At the time, I was just like, all these little changes I made to the chord progressions, like these are gonna blow people's minds. And like now, I don't even know what I did differently to the song. So when I listen to it, it doesn't feel like anything to me, you know?
I remember doing all the backup vocal and harmony layers, and it was just the two of us, but it felt like we were producing a choir. Like it was just so elaborate and succinct.
You were in the studio with me when I did?
Mhm.
Nice. Cool. Thanks, man. That was awesome.
Ryan forgets that we're in the band.
No,
Which-
that I
which
just
is fair.
remember
It's fair.
doing a lot of shit in the studio for that one.
You had an upset stomach.
When we added the Grinch part, that was probably one of my favorite things we came up with.
Yeah.
Is that-
Wasn't
And
that was me, right? On the keys, and you were like, "That's really cool. I like that."
You're talking about in the second verse, but we already had the riff
Okay,
part,
got
and
it.
I did add that part to the song, the
Yeah.
part that you played. So great job, Tigbot.
Thanks.
So-
That was a fun song to play, mostly because like when we played it live and stuff, I didn't have any part written. You were just like, just try and make it sound like loungy-ish jazz. And I was like, okay, sure.
Did a good job.
Basically just improv it every time.
Yeah.
But
We played a Christmas show with Tigbot playing keys for us, and we're trying to think of other Christmassy things we could do during the show.
Oh, no. I think I know where you're going.
We
with
were,
this.
Oh, yeah.
when we were playing Funkle Phil, and like we had certain songs that just didn't have keyboard parts in them, so he would leave the stage and come back. But we were playing Funkle Phil, and we wanted to give him some more to do, so he went up and like pulled out a stool, and we started playing in the second verse. We started playing these like really soft jazz chords.
Yeah, instead of doing like the groove, we
Yeah.
laid back and did like kind of like a jazzy, swanky, loungy version of the second verse.
And he pulled out his stool and sat down and opened a like
Charles Dickens.
Yeah, Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, and just started reading, and he was just like, I just want to get one thing straight. The young and the restless just copulate. Not with my pig, you don't.
That same show, somebody passed up a copy of The Night Before Christmas, and the audience made me read the entire thing. And it was interminable.
It was, and it got to a point where we realized, all of us on stage, this is going on too long, and you even said in the microphone, like, I have to stop, and everyone started booing you.
Yeah.
So you were like, okay, I'll fucking finish this book.
It was just like, that book has never seemed longer. It's the shortest story.
I also remember when we did our first Christmas show, we were trying to decide what to name it. And I
Oh, yeah.
really wanted to name it Bear Ghost Non-Denominational Christmas Spectacular. And you guys told me no, and I'm still really upset about that.
Non-denominational Christmas.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
That is really funny. I thought Maybe It's Bear Ghost Outside was funny.
It was. Mine was better.
It really was, honestly.
Hit us up in the comments. What do you think?
We totally skipped over what you said, Buttons, but you did play Santa Claus at the beginning of
Yeah, it was,
Dance of the Sugar
yeah,
Plum
yeah,
Fairies.
It was a line.
And I
you know?
I liked it, though.
And you crushed it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would have...
One take buttons.
If
over
it were
here.
me, I would have been like, Merry Christmas. But you did this like, Christmas. It
Well,
was-
I was going for my belly, dude. I was like, how do I sound fatter than I am as it is?
How do fat people say Christmas? Christmas.
All right, now I'm going to yell it.
Like, how do I sound a jolly big fat guy from the North Pole?
How do I sound a jolly big fat guy?
Favorite
Good
Christmas movie?
Yeah, that's-
Have we talked about this on the podcast?
Christmas movie?
No, just the general debate, like, does Die Hard count as a Christmas
No, because
movie?
I hate this debate.
I
I
hate
think
this
it's the
debate.
most old hat,
It's-
tired
It is an
debate
old
of
hat
all time.
debate.
It's overdone, for sure.
you, Andrew. Anyway, what's your thoughts on it?
I've never seen it.
No, I think in the same vein as like all those like Shane Black movie. I know it's not a Shane Black movie, but they just take place at Christmas time. You can watch it at Christmas. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
That's kind of what I was trying to get at, is does a movie taking place at Christmas time make it a Christmas time movie?
If it gives you the feeling, you know.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what your guys' favorite Christmas movies were.
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
See, that is 1,000% not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it is
It has
not.
elves. It has guys with gray beards. They're in a forest. There's a lot of green everywhere.
Santa Claus isn't famous because he's a guy with a gray beard, though. Like
Galadriel gives them presents.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
wow.
presents. Like, everyone gets.
I'm getting convinced.
Tom
Magic.
Bombadil comes down the chimney. That was a deleted scene, but
There's dwarves. You know.
there's probably coal in it somewhere.
In your mind, in the Christmas lore, where do the dwarves come in?
Also, I don't know if you've seen the Fellowship
Exile
of the
from their
Ring,
mountain.
but they're all dead.
Yeah, no one's real.
Just like Christmas.
Yes, that's what we're celebrating.
Lord of the Rings is just a movie I watch during Christmas. That's all.
No,
That's-
so that does make sense to
Yeah.
me. Like, because
That's like-
the vibe is there for sure. Because
Totally.
they always came out in like late November, early December
Right,
for
yeah.
those 3 years, and they feel warm. That I feel the same way
Same
about
with, like, Harry Potter, right?
Literally, I was about to go there as well. The first 2 Harry Potter movies, especially, but those also have like the John Williams score, where every score he writes sounds like it could be a Christmas pop. So,
Small aside, J.K. Rowling's a
yeah. J.K. Rowling.
Anyway.
The Santa Claus it's a
Yeah,
film,
okay.
but I love it.
The Santa Claus was for sure my favorite
Yeah.
as a kid.
I still love the Santa Claus. It still gives me the vibe.
It does. 4 hours. It is.
Everyone loves Denny's.
At least we know they have hot apple pie.
We did.
So it's Andrew and I's second most quoted movie of all time
Yeah.
is The Santa Claus, and we don't even quote funny lines from it. So the first one being Jingle All the Way, which is another absolute Christmas movie that I know front to back. Honestly, probably is It's a Wonderful Life. I think it's a genuinely amazing movie. It might be one of my favorite movies of all time.
I feel like it's pretty cliche, but Elf is just
I mean,
always good.
Elf is so
Elf
good,
is so
dude.
good.
Elf is great.
I don't know. I really like it. And it's all the commercial aspects of it. I love the decorations. I love the music. I love getting people gifts. I love people giving me gifts.
I worked in retail, so I think it kind of killed.
I
Christmas
hear
music
that.
for me.
I hear that a lot.
I worked in retail too, and I wore a Santa hat every day of the Christmas season.
And every day of the summer.
And I was a supervisor, and I made everybody on my team listen to Christmas music, and they all hated me for it.
Oh.
I get it out there. If everybody's like rolling their eyes and be like, I can't believe Vargos loves Christmas so much. You. No, I'm not done. You. Andrew, let go of me.
Hold him back.
Guys, dang it.
What do we got coming up here? What's our future looking like?
Bright.
This has been Barris and it's the podcast.
I probably shouldn't say it, but there are so many things in the works that rely on this being true. Things that are already being scheduled that rely on this being true. So I feel like it's safe to tell everybody that the new record is definitely coming out in 2026.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, I know we mentioned it on some of the previous episodes. We are actually going to start a Patreon just for like any of the hardcore fans that kind of want to stick with us and see some extra stuff. And that should also be heading to you in the new year. What kind of stuff are we going to be having on the Patreon, do?
We're going to have some things that people have been asking for, like people ask for sheet music for our songs all the time. We don't know how to transcribe sheet music. So we're going to do some playthrough videos for people who do know how to transcribe sheet music that can watch those and then do it themselves. So we're probably going to start with 2 guitar ones, 2 drum ones, and 2 bass ones. They might not all be the same song, but my plan is to eventually fill them out with most of, if not all of our catalog, so you can learn whatever
I do
songs-
not sign off on that plan. I am not doing that.
There will be Patreon exclusive podcast episodes. So more of this, more of us just being ourselves, talking about us and things that we're doing. We're going to be giving some updates here and there on what we're up to. And
You might get a few snippets. You might not. I don't know yet. We'll see how things turn out.
Yeah, maybe we'll stop writing the new album. We're putting all the songs that I wrote for the commercials that we did for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. So if you like
But-
little audio goodies.
Yeah, but who cares about that? I worked so hard on them, so they need to go somewhere. Not only will we still be, like Andrew said, doing podcast episodes that they just don't follow the same kind of theme that we had before, where we're not going to be putting out like a cover every other week and talking about a song. We're literally just going to be shooting this. I don't know why you'd want to listen to that after listening to this week's episode, but hey, this is for you. But at a certain tier of the Patreon, you will get access to a voicemail box that you can call into and ask a question, and we will play these voicemails on the podcast and answer those questions on the podcast if you want, or whatever. Like if you're just like looking for a topic, or you just want to tell us something, and we can go like, okay, cool, next.
We're
And
going to have a cheese lightning round in every episode.
I sure hope not. But there is also going to be a separate podcast series that covers how we escaped from evil Tigbot's clutches.
I know
The
that
Patreon
a
is
good-
canceled. This sucks.
What with all that? What a deal.
This is a lot more than a lot of people offer on their Patreon.
I know. Because we're nervous no one will want to pay for it.
Yeah. No one will want a Patreon for it.
Hey.
Oh.
So yeah, we're doing a D&D style podcast where I'm going to be trying my hand at DMing, and these guys are going to be playing as pretty novice D&D players, and we're going to cover our escape from Tigbot's butt.
And if you don't want to listen to that, you really don't have to.
We might also open a cameo, but people keep asking us for like personalized videos and stuff. So we're either going to have that as an option on the Patreon, or we're going to open a cameo for that. So that'll be a thing too.
There will also be a higher tier, which there are not many. I think it's like 3 tiers total, right? But in one of the higher tiers, you also enter a quarterly bracket where you guys will face off with a song that you want us to cover, and we will cover whatever the winner of this bracket is.
Yeah, that'll be 4 songs a year. Just keep in mind that whatever song you pick is going to completely derail our album writing process.
Yeah. And so I'm already angry at you.
Yeah.
If anybody picks another Radiohead song, I will literally quit the band. So take a look at that. We'll take a look at Banner, Michael. We'll be putting out details on that relatively soon. Oh, I also think that soon we're actually going to release a physical version of all the covers that we put out.
I meant to talk about this earlier. We're planning on a physical release of the podcast covers, which will also include the podcast theme song that people have been asking for.
And it's going to include Agatha all along as well.
Yes.
Let's see, we got new stores going up. We have a new store in the UK, so people don't have to pay for tariffs and so
Yeah, and shipping. We have a store that will be coming up in Australia as well.
just new ways for you guys to give us money.
The UK store now is open, so people in the UK can do that, and soon we'll have an Australia store. I don't have a time frame on that, but don't buy anything yet. Wait till we come out there. I mean, wait till we have a store there.
Wait until we come out there. Wink, wink. That could not have sounded less exciting.
We'll put the Frank Lloyd song underneath it.
Which you can get if you subscribe to the Patreon. Any last words? This has been Bear Ghost Invents the Podcast. We'll see you guys next time. We love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Our Patreon. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. As always, a special thanks to our Kickstarter backers. Bear Ghost Invents the Podcast Season 2 will commence when we have a new album to talk about. Until then, if you'd like more of this, subscribe to our Patreon. We will have some exclusive episodes there discussing whatever we feel like, giving you some Bear Ghost updates, as well as some separate D&D style episodes if you'd like that kind of thing. We'll see you at the Patreon, or we'll see you next season.